Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mangs, and alongside me here is my wonderful designer. You may know her from our Earthbound Let's Play. It is the one, the only, Mina Tangerina.
Hey guys.
And she's going to be joining us in revealing the submissions for the Countess Reglay Arch contest. I do believe that's what I called it. I actually don't remember. But in case you've been... Yeah, in case you've been living under a rock, about 2 weeks ago, I did post a video on my channel saying that I was going to be hosting a contests, and the premises for the contests was pretty simple, really. Just draw a picture of Luis and send it to me, and I got I think we got over 29 serious submissions and a bunch of joke submissions, and we have selected 3 winners, like a bronze medal winner, a silver medal winner, and a gold medal winner. And of course, the gold medalist winner gets a $50 Nintendo gift shop e-card? I think that's what it's called. No, a Nintendo eShop gift card. Yeah, that's, that's what it's called.
Great! You don't even know the name of the prize. That's great.
A professional contest.
Not fishy.
Alright, so yeah, we are going to be going through the joke submissions first, and Mina hasn't seen these, so...
I'm scared.
So I did not note down the names of the people sending me these, because I got so many of them just from random people, so I'm afraid I won't give you guys credit on this. We're just going to be cycle through them, and then I'm going to be showing you guys, we're going to be going through everyone that didn't win, and then we're going to be saving the winners for last. So yeah, prepare yourself, Mina. Okay, so we'll start off by showing off the first submission right here.
I'm sure you like this. It looks like very modern art, you know, like concept art.
Yeah, so this person clearly, he wanted to display a message. I'm not really sure exactly what, but...
The death of capitalism and Louise as the striking image of it burning down.
Yeah, so thank you, random person. It was a very lovely picture of Louise. I'm sure you worked really hard on this one. Alright, then we move on to the next one.
Why?
I don't know. But, yeah... We will see some very, very high quality Photoshop skills in play here. Clearly, I don't know sure what he's trying to say.
Why the horse head?
I don't know.
Why not a snail?
There was like, yeah, I don't know. There was like this meme on Fort Mangs that Luis was a horse. I don't know. I never really picked up on it, but...
Oh, there's a picture of a horse that looks like Luis, yeah, right.
I think that might be what he's referencing. He or she, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Then we have this submission.
Goose mummy.
Yeah, it's Guzma. I knew I was gonna get a couple of these, so yeah, this is not Luis. Spoiler alert, this is actually Guzma.
Oh shit.
Then we this one.
White level 69.
Which looks like it could have been drawn. I mean, what I think is so fantastic.
I think it was done with a mouse on paint.
I think so. I think what's so fantastic about this one.
Charlo.
I think what's so fantastic about this is that it literally looks like something a kindergartner would draw. I
think it's a bit worse, but yeah.
So I really like the detail is put into the smile and bow. It's really nice. All right, so moving on. It's cute. I liked it. Again, I hope you weren't.
In a stupid way.
I hope you weren't serious with this. So, but yeah, I put it in the joke submission. I hope that's
like
okay.
Touching her tits.
I think those are tits. I'm not sure if those are tits. They might be. Alright. Then we... This one was quite creative. I don't know where the bazooka comes in.
This one is amazing. I love how the head pops out.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. I don't know why she has a is that a rocket? I think it's like a rocket launcher. I'm not sure.
It's a rocket launcher.
Yeah, it's cute. And then we have get better taste, Mangs. He says, and I'm pretty sure he has Google translated this. I'm pretty sure because he says Louise is a married woman and a shitty waifu, bold man. He has written in Norwegian. Not sure if he is Norwegian. If he is Norwegian, he's really bad at writing. I think he used Google Translate for this. So, yeah, thanks. Again, I feel like you're trying to convey a message here. Not really sure what, but we'll move on. Alright. And then we got this one, which is cute. It looks like it's from a computer game or something. I don't know. It's
It looks like a fucking indie game where they just use like 3 pixels to draw a character.
Really,
They all look the same.
a really bad indie game. I mean,
Yeah, that's what it...
I love how she holds the bow and the bowstring. That's always like a classic, good way to draw archers.
Best way to hold the bow is by the string, of course.
Then we have this one. This is the amount of effort, or the lack thereof.
It's like she's a sock. She looks like a sock with like 2 arms and a
She
head.
looks like a monster from some fictional movie. Like, I don't know. But yeah, the amount of lack of effort in this drawing is astounding, even by the others.
Smart.
Yeah, he probably spent like 5 seconds on this tops. Alright, moving on. I mean, I knew one of these was gonna show up. I'm pretty sure I know who this is, because there is this guy in Fort Mangs who posts these pics all the time. So I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
I know who it is who sent it.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to this one. Liam D, aka MLG Toad, has drawn Luis right here.
I love how to draw Louise, you just draw a stickman with tits and put purple on it, like all her clothes, and that's it.
You know, I really hope that I haven't put any serious submissions into the joke folder. Maybe it's like a 9-year-old kid who's like, oh, I want to win this contest, and then he...
When you're 9 years old, you don't draw stickman when trying hard.
Maybe not. I did. I mean, but then again, I suck at art, so...
You never tried hard to draw.
That's true. I never tried hard to draw. Alright, let's move on. We got... I am slow...
I love her face. She's like so chill with that.
She's very neutral. She's like, I'm slow as fuck, and she ain't even trying to hide it. Alright, it's cool. It's a nice little bikini. I like it. And then that was actually it for the joke submissions. Okay, so now that we laughed enough, it's time to get serious, and it's time to take a look at the submissions. So these submissions are not done in any particular order. Not from like worst to best or best to worst or anything. These are just like, we're gonna show all the random ones that didn't win. And as I said, we're gonna do the bronze and then the silver and then the gold medalist winner for last. But we will give you guys credit, of course. So the first submission is from Rinu, and I'm pretty sure this is the same Rinu. I'm like fairly confident this is the Rinu that helped me with the beta testing of the Fire Emblem 8 Pick My Edits. So yeah, she's drawn Louise in a nice little summer dress here. And of course, Mina will be probably more critical than me to most of these, because Mina actually draws. She's kind of what she does. So I'll just be going, oh, it looks nice, and then Mina will probably go like, it's shit! So yeah. So Mina, what do you think about this drawing?
I said this before. She looks like some generic anime girl who's 17. Like, it's not bad per se. It just doesn't feel like it's the character itself. Like, Louise's eyes are a bit squinted because she's like 20-something. She's older. She doesn't have those big anime eyes that younger characters often have.
That's true. She definitely looks kind of young, but again, it's a cute little pic. And also, I think you made a comment that her dress should go outwards with the boobies.
Oh, yeah. It's like there's no volume in her titties.
Which is always bad. You always want volume in titties.
But it's a big part of making a drawing sexy.
Yeah. But nevertheless, I think it was a cute pic. It's Louise in a summer dress. I mean, it doesn't have to look exactly like the official art. But yeah, it's a nice picture. Alright, let's move on to the second submission. And this one comes in from... Wait a minute. That's not correct. Oh, right. No, it is correct.
Was correct.
This one comes in from Hunter Bailey. And, of course, Bailey here has just... I'm not sure, Bailey, is that a guy or a girl? Bailey? Isn't that a gender-neutral name?
I don't know about names in other languages, man.
Bailey, it's either a guy or a girl. I don't know. We'll have to pull a Professor Oak on this one. Are you a good boy or a girl? Regardless, Hunter Bailey has drawn a nice little picture of Louise here. It's just done on paper and photographed with a phone, I think. So the quality is obviously not fantastic, but...
He needs better lighting if he's gonna take pictures with the phone, because you can actually pull off. I often just take pictures from my phone and just use them instead of scanning the art. And
one thing I'm noticing is it appears that he's done double braids, which with Louise only has the braided ponytail on one side.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, it's a basic picture. I do like her forehead hair. I'm sure how you say that.
Her forehead. Sounds like she has hair on her forehead. That's really sad. She has a big unibrow.
Alright, let's moving on. Thanks for the submission, Bailey. Alright. It's this basic image right here.
I remember we saw it, we were like, oh, she's a sniper!
Yeah, so this is from submitted by someone with the username Dr. Falchion. And it took us some time, actually, before we noticed the sniper rifle. We were just busy looking at the picture, and then suddenly I think one of us went like, is that a sniper rifle? Yes, she's actually wielding a sniper rifle. And of course, I think this is like due to her class being sniper in the game.
Yeah, I find that to be a really cool touch, actually.
It is. I mean, it's a very basic image, but the sniper rifle gives it a very nice touch.
So much more value.
Yeah, it suddenly becomes a funny picture. And you know, the style is basic. You can clearly tell this is not someone who draws a lot of people regularly, but I still think it's a nice picture. You got any additional comments?
No, not really.
Alright, moving on. So this one comes in from Rystalix, and this is like a chibi style drawing. And, you know, as with most chibis, that's how you say it, right, Mina? Chibi?
Yeah, chibi.
Yeah, which is just like a little human. Kind of like baby style drawings, if you will.
Little human?
Little, I mean, what is the definition of a chibi? Like a baby?
I don't know, but it sounds fucked up when you say little human.
Yeah, especially when she's actually got titties. So, but yeah, it's made by Taylor Hoffman, and I think that I think it's a sweet pick. I mean, there's not much to say about chibis because they're pretty easy to draw, I imagine, compared to normal people.
Yeah, I think for how the structure of the chibi is done, I think the line art and the coloring are way messier than the actual drawing itself.
I don't even know what line art is, but
like there's a big disparity in the how good that person is with line art and coloring and how good they are drawing. I think they're much better at sketching than actually cleaning up the art.
Right.
That's what I get a feeling of right now.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else to say, but thanks for the submission, Rystalix. Let's move on to the next one. This one comes in from I don't even have no idea how to pronounce this. He has like this weird D. Jagoda? I don't know if it's a D or what it is, but we're just gonna say Jakoda. This is a pretty, as I said, just a basic image of Louise. I like the little glove, the pose she has. It doesn't look a lot like Louise, but it's a nice picture. What do you have to say about it?
I think the pose nailed it down at least.
Yes,
that's very Louise.
It's a graceful pose at the very least. The background flowers look a little bit weird, but
yeah, they don't match.
Yeah.
I think they would look fine anywhere else, but I don't think they match this drawing in particular.
It kind of looks like you first drew Louise, and then you got your little brother to draw the flowers.
Well, I think the flowers can look fine with a different context, not this.
Yeah. But as I said, I do like the pose. She looks very graceful and serene, which definitely is a nice way to picture Louise. So I like it. All right, let's move on to the next submission. This one comes in from Kartul Saul, and you know, I gotta say, like, before we point out the obvious here, I like the hair, I like the coloring, even though I'm colorblind. But I feel like there's just something very off about the nose.
I think there's some really big issues with face structure because they use the chin and the face of what you would usually use on a man, not a woman.
She does look a little manly in this picture, gotta say.
Yeah.
But
I think the mouth is too long, and that could be not helping at all either.
Yeah, and it just doesn't look a lot like Louise. But, like, you know, despite the obvious criticism...
No, but the colors are fine, actually.
Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, we gotta point out what we like about the picture as well. And I do... First of all, I see that Kartul Saul has obviously put, like, a lot of effort into this. This is not something that was done in 5 minutes. And that, you know, gotta give credit where credit is due. It's nice to see that you put a lot of effort into this. And I do like her hair. Her hair is very well done. So... Yeah,
I agree.
But the face is just... There's something about the face that just looks a little off to me. But that's just, you know, my opinion, man. And her hand looks a little bit weird. but thanks for the submission. All right, moving on. We got Lindsay from, I do believe that's our Lindsay from Fort Mangs. And she has drawn a Chibi Louise.
She looks like from Fire Emblem Heroes.
Yeah, doesn't she?
You know the map sprites.
Yeah.
I think that was... Yeah, I talked to her about this. She said she was trying to do something like that.
Yeah, I could easily see this one. Like, they could just minimize it and put it into the game, and it would be fine. So yeah, I mean, just like with most chibi art, there's not really much to critique. They're cute, and they're very basic. So,
yeah.
If you don't have anything to say, Mina, we'll move on.
No, I have nothing to say.
Alright, let's move on to the next submission. So this one is actually a cartoon. I'm gonna be moving my Camtasia recorder a little bit, so this is
I saw this before.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna put this into the joke submissions or not, but I think like what separates a joke submission from regular submissions is that the time invested, and this is made by someone named James, and he's drawn. I think what's going on right here is that I am wearing a pent wig. And
you just say we should bang in the...
And Louise goes and wants to check up on her husband. And I say, hello, my love. And then I finish it off with, we should bang. And Louise looks disgusted. Minus points for making her disgusted at me. That's not nice. She should be happy.
That's why you didn't win. You were about to win when we noticed that.
Yeah, that was actually what prevented you from getting gold medal. Then you just got knocked off the pedestal immediately. Had Louise had a horny expression in the final panel, you would have won this contest. But I'm afraid that, you know. Sorry, James. Moving on. All right. So the next submission comes in from Amy, and she's drawn a Louise with a. I get some Heroes vibes from this, like, you know,
yeah.
But
I think the colors are a bit too saturated to be Heroes, but yeah.
Yeah, obviously, but like, I get sort of like a pose when a character is about to do an attack in Heroes, especially with the whole bow thing. I'm obviously colorblind, so I don't see colors the same way Mina does. So I don't know if the colors are weird or anything, but
No, they're a nice color palette. It's a nice color palette. It really is. It's a bit on the too much Photoshop side, though. I can see a few brushes that are like extra over there, like some effects that wouldn't be needed, really. Yeah. That would make the drawing better if they weren't there, actually.
I like her pose, though. It's a nice. It's a nice action.
I think her bow is actually really well done. From what I've seen so many weird bows lately.
That's something that I thought to myself once I announced this contest, is that I'm going to have a lot of people who are not used to drawing bows draw bows.
Oh yeah, drawing bows is so hard. You need to like use a bow to understand how they work.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm probably gonna get a lot of people who are gonna feel very bad about their bow drawing. But this was actually a really nice bow. The
string is straight on this one. I just noticed that.
Yeah, it's a little
bit... the bow itself looks nice.
But I think what she's done, or yeah, it's Amy, so it's a she. She's put some magic enchantments around the string. It would appear. I think that's what looks weird.
Yeah, it looks like a critical or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a nice pose, and she looks pretty cool in this way. So we're gonna be moving on to the next submission. This one comes in from someone called Batototo. And this is, you know, when I first saw this, I was like, this looks like Louise when she was Chlorine's age.
Yeah.
Like young Louise. The only thing that really bothers me about this picture, I think her face and hair looks gorgeous. The only thing that bothers me is her hand. It's so small. Yeah. It's so tiny. But aside from that, I definitely like this, like, without sounding too fishy. This 14-year-old Louise looks pretty cute.
Without sounding too fishy, how is that all fishy?
She looks cute. I can say she's cute. Please, no Chris Hansen. I didn't mean it. Okay, so, but yeah, I think she looks adorable. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the liner is like very thick at parts and then very thin, but there's like no criteria to where it's thick and where it's thin. I think that's my major gripe.
Yeah, I can
like there's no system in it.
Yeah, even I can see that. But yeah, as I said, it's a cute picture, but it has its basic issues, but still a nice picture nevertheless. Alright, moving on to the next submission. This one comes in from Poom Villa. Again, I'm not really sure if some of you guys are guys and girls. If I'm unsure, I'm just gonna say he. I'm really sorry.
I'm pretty sure this is a girl, Mangs.
Okay, then I'm gonna say she. Alright, so Pumbilla, she's...
Okay, I'm sorry if you are a guy. But it looks like a girl's style.
Yeah. Yeah, you would recognize that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's very delicate and it has a lot of details and it has flowers, and men often don't draw flowers.
Yeah, one thing I gotta say, I really like the background.
I like her face more than her background. It has this, there's these Wii games of Harvest Moon that have this really nice art style, and it really looks a lot like that.
Yeah, it kind of does.
It's really, I really like the face.
She looks a little short, but aside from that, I actually really like this. One thing I gotta say is, Pumbilla has clearly studied her outfit a lot here.
Oh yeah, it's totally well done.
The details are really on point here, down to the little embroideries and the little symbols.
Yeah, the embroidery is as such an asshole to do. Like, I remember when I drew her twice, it was like, oh my god, the boots.
Yeah, I can imagine. So it's really well done in that regard. This one, to be quite honest, looking at this one probably were among the ones that came the closest to being among the top 3. That was the one we had the most difficulties with, so this one's really high up there. Alright, anyway, moving on to the next one. This one comes in from Irie. I'm pretty sure that's a girl.
Yeah.
This is just a very...
Does she have 2 dragons in the background?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think those are the dragons that we see in some of the Fire Emblem logos. If you look at the Fire Emblem 8 Sacred Stones logo, there's 2 dragons looking at each other. It's a very basic picture of Louise lying on the bed. She looks ready for sexy time. Again, it's...
With a bow next to her.
The only problem is I feel like the whatever you used to take this photo with, phone,
has very low quality.
Blurred it out a lot.
Yeah.
Which makes it appear very weak. Like it's like you just drew it very weakly. But I'm sure that the picture itself looks nicer, but the way you took it was not ideal.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It has very low contrast.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, contrast. But still, it's a nice little picture. I like the little arrow on the floor. That's a nice little touch. And the bow in the bed. I'm sure she brings her bow.
Why would you?
I don't know. You don't.
What do you do with a bow in the bed?
I don't know. I'm sure she knows something. You know. Anyway, moving on. And then we come to Sigrid. She has been drawing some art at Fort Mangs. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave.
Submissions.
I'm gonna. Yeah, she's done a lot of submissions in Fort Mangs. I'm just gonna leave this one to you, Mina.
No, I think the problem is that this doesn't look like Louise at all. It just looks like a copied picture, like a photograph that was used as reference, and then the Louise hair was added.
Yeah.
I think that's my gripe with it. It just feels like it's like, okay, I just copied this photo and I just add Louise's hair and her shirt, her collar, and that's it. Now it's Louise.
Yeah. What I like about this picture, just to be a little nice in contrast to me, is that Sigrid clearly spent a lot of time on this.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
It's a lot of work went into it, but yes, I do agree with Mina that it doesn't look like Louise, and that's the biggest issue. But it is like a, you know, it's a well colored image, and it looks like you put a lot of effort into it. It's just too bad the final result ended up not looking a lot like Louise.
I would like blur down the laugh lines, because that makes her look much older than she actually is.
Yeah. And she did also send in a second picture right here.
Yeah.
And we get to see a little bit more of Louise's face in this one. And what I like about this is that we get to see a little bit of her braided ponytail, which certainly, you know, so I definitely, out of the 2 pictures that
I think this one is much better.
It's much better. It's much better. Out of the 2 pictures Sigrid sent in, this is definitely the one I would have, you know, picked if I had to pick one. She looks more like Louise here than in the last one. I think something that I see right now is that you've taken an anime pic and you've turned it into a realistic looking picture, and I think that's why it doesn't look like Louise.
No, I think the issue is that, for example, the mouth is too high up, so that takes out a bit of the gracefulness in the face, and she has no thick eyelashes or anything, and in the official art, she has very thick eyelashes, at least in the anime, and I think her nose is a bit too wide. Right. For the kind of delicate face you want to go with her, because she's kind of like a little doll.
Yeah, she is very dull-faced, which is why I like her so much. But yeah, I also felt like pointing out that Mina did say to me, like, before we started, that she was going to criticize the images with the most effort put into them the most. So, just because...
Yeah. I'm not being a dick with Sigrid, I actually know her too.
Yeah. So it's like...
I often criticize her art, it's fine, it's like...
So with some of the more basic images, the reason why Mina didn't say much was because, yeah, she wanted to save her critique for the pictures that actually had a lot of detail put into them. So you guys don't think that we're just ripping on images to be dicks.
No, not at all. Actually, Sigrid did a great job. Like, coloring is top tier. Yeah. It's really good.
Did you say top tier? That's interesting. Thought it was top tier. Anyway, moving on.
I pronounced things wrong. Alright,
so this one comes in from Lausanne. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I'm not sure if Lausanne is a boy or a girl. I'm just going to say it's a boy. So I like the little happy birthday Mangs. Her face looks a little bit long, and the eyes are a little bit too far apart, I'd say. But it's still a cute picture.
Yeah, if you just join the eyes a bit, and maybe make her forehead a bit bigger, just, like with the same space you're using, and maybe the mouth a tiny bit smaller, I think it would look fine.
Yeah, and the Fire Emblem logo is a nice little touch. I mean, it looks okay. So yeah,
Yeah, I think it's kind of like not giving out anything. I would just remove the Fire Emblem logo, personally. I think it's not saying anything.
Maybe. Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, so it's a basic nice picture. Let's move on. So, this one comes in from username Fuck Off Onichan. Very, very cool. And I like this one. This one has like a lot of humor to it.
Yeah.
Sluice after running, it says, and Sluice is very, very tired because she's slow. I don't know.
One of her teeth is jiggling on the left.
Yeah. So this one has like a very humorous style to it, which I think.
Yeah, but the art style is actually pretty okay.
Yeah, it is. Even though it doesn't look a lot like Louise, it's still cool.
The hands are a bit, like her hands on the front one are a bit on the big side, and like her braid is too big in general. Yeah, it's a bit smaller.
Her hair looks massive.
Oh my god, her braid is huge. I just noticed. Yeah, I thought it was
massive. Big. Oh my god. But yeah, it's a.
But on the other one, it's smaller. It's really weird.
I like her boots and her stockings though. They look really nice. And just the detail on the what do you call that little archer bra? That's what I used to call it. The breast protector.
It's a breast. No, breastplates are the ones that are made of metal. But yeah, let's just call it the. Yeah, it's and they're usually made of leather.
Yeah, they're made to protect your boobies against the bowstring. But I like the detail on her booby plate protector, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know, whatever they have on their chest. You know, it's a nice. He has a lot of detail put into this, and it's a cool.
I like the faces actually. I think the faces are some of the few that actually really nailed down the face.
Actually manages to show off some expression, which is nice.
Yeah.
You know, the first one has like a I'm so slow, and the second's like I'm still slow. I don't know. I just improvised. Anyway, let's move on to the next submission. So this one comes in from someone named Sky, and it's just it's a what can you say? It's a very basic picture. Hands and arms.
I think the bow is a bit too thick and big.
Yeah.
Not big, thick.
Looks like a giant banana.
I think it should be like, usually bows aren't that big, and if they're big, they're short.
Yeah.
Because you don't want extra weight when using the bow. You want it to be flexible.
Yeah, that's true. Again, I really like the, her feet are very tiny, but I like the,
oh yeah, but I like the colors.
Yeah, the colors and the detail put into the stockings and the boots are very nice. And I like the fact that you can actually see her quiver, which is not something you can see in a lot of the other submissions.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a nice little basic picture. And again, I feel like she doesn't have braid on both sides. That's something that's kind of...
right. Many people got that wrong, she has like a frontal official art pic. That's really weird.
Yeah, because she has one of the like iconic features about Louise is that she has her hair hanging down on one side and then her braid on the left side. But still, it's a nice picture. Moving on to the next one. This one is from Mini-Me. He actually submitted 2 pictures. This one is it's
so cute. I love the idea.
Yeah, this one is actually hilarious. I like the trash can.
I love everything.
And the speed wings and the 0 speed.
And the sweet toe.
It's actually hilarious. This one gets like, it's a very simple picture, but it gets a lot of style points from being funny. A lot. But Mini-Me also sent in a second submission. And this one I actually like a lot. I actually argued. I actually wanted to put this in the top 3, but in the end we kind of we decided not to. But it came pretty darn close. This one came pretty close to making it in the final 3. I like Mina.
I like it. Yeah, but I get the feeling that the body is copied and pasted and then mirrored, which is I don't think it is, or is it? I think it is, and it's like drawn over. But my main gripe with this was the fact that the colors have no contrast whatsoever. If I put this picture on grayscale, I'm not going to be able to see anything.
Yeah.
Like it's all in the same tone, and there's no, like, I can't look unless I look at them very close. I can't like really tell what's going on, and the background isn't helping because it's the same tone too.
Yeah, but being colorblind, I do not see these things as Mina does.
Yeah.
So I just look at the picture itself. I actually really liked it.
No, the drawing itself is one of the best, regarding anatomy and all that. It's one of the best ones.
And I just really like how he, if it's a girl or a guy, I don't know. I'm just gonna say he. I really like how he drew Louise alongside Louise, which is actually pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, I actually like it. I would have put Louise on the right and Sniper Louise on the left, because, you know, you read from left to right, so you'd expect
it's mirrored. It's
Louise
really weird.
on the left.
Yeah, why is it mirrored? I don't know.
Because it's trying to explain that there's two sides of her, I guess. But I would put first the one that you can read and then the second one, because the S is... I know the composition is thought of as the S, but still it looks weird. I'm sure there has to be a solution to that.
Right. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to the next submission. This one comes in from Dosuken, and again, one of the ones that really came close to making it to the final three. Mina, you really liked this one, didn't you?
Yeah, because it oozes personality. I think many of the problems with the other ones are that they're kind of not forgettable, but they're not something you look at and you go, oh, this is this artist, you know? I feel like this guy might be training. I don't know if it's a girl, I'm sorry. I think it's a guy, though, by the liner.
Dosuken sounds like a guy.
Yeah, the liner is a bit messy on some parts, but it has a better handling of thicks and thins than many other drawings I've seen here. And it has some basic anatomy issues, but I think, like, this guy is a work in progress.
Yeah. But I have to say, though, I
like the composition. I think the body, the torso is actually well done. That surprised me.
Yeah. The first thing I think about when I see this picture is Amazon Louise. Like, it's like Louise,
like that,
if she didn't meet Pence and just ran out into the jungle and joined the female tribe of Amazons. Or, like, maybe Louise with a hint of eye green. Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Like, it's like...
Well, she's totally not her mother,
no,
you know?
Totally not. So she, like... She gets a few minus, or he gets a few minus points in my eyes for drawing Louise a lot more manly, because Louise is very feminine. It's kind of her personality. But it's actually refreshing to see Louise in a different contrast as well. And, you know, she definitely looks a lot more masculine. She's much thicker. She has a lot more muscles. Her boobs look smaller. And she has, like, a broader frame. But it still looks really cool. I like it. The more I look at this picture, the more I like it, actually. So...
Yeah, I actually like it.
Alright, so yeah. And of course, the arrowhead looks massive. I just noticed that.
I think, yeah, I know it's perspective, but it looks too big, it's true.
Yeah, anyway, let's move on to the next submission. This one comes in from Anthonica. Can you pronounce it, Mina? This is your friend, so...
This is my friend, like, he gave me full permission to roast him, so it's fine, guys.
Alright, so here, bring on the smack, Mina.
I call him the master of brushes because he uses all Photoshop brushes all the time. I call him the brush master. No, I always tell him that he draws women that look older. I think it's by the factions he uses.
Right. Yeah, she does look kind of old, doesn't she?
And he's missing a bit of rhythm in the drawing. Like the braid is a bit weird. Like the hair is going back, but the braid is going front.
Yeah, it's like the wind is blowing in two different directions. What the hell?
Yeah, and he sent me a message like, Mina, please tell me how to do braids. And I'm like, I don't know, think of braided bread. And he's like, oh, thank you. Oh, never mind, I couldn't do it. Oh well, I'm submitting it anyway.
It looks like it came out of a bakery, yeah.
Yeah, I think he took it too literally.
Yeah.
But,
and I don't know.
Yeah.
And he really, like... I like big titties as much as the next guy. I mean, I probably like them more than the next guy. And I definitely don't mind big titties on Louise, but he actually went a little bit overboard on the cup side here, or cup size here, because she doesn't have that gigantic titties. So
I think he's one of the few that actually thought of a composition in the background, though, among with the other one that had the castle in the bag and stuff.
Yeah, it's very easy. It's very easy to ignore the background, but the background actually looks really nice. I like that. I like how the window behind her is actually made out of bows. You notice that?
Yeah.
That is actually a really good touch.
Well, he's a graphic designer, so
Right, yeah.
he's used to
That is
stuff
an
like this.
amazing window.
Yeah, yeah. I think the composition is one of the best out of the. I mean, talking about metaphors and such, I think it's one of the cooler ones.
I say that if he had managed to capture more of her body like style and actually managed to capture the essence of Louise with the same style painting, he could have might as well have won the entire contest.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
he gets a lot of minus points for drawing a woman that doesn't look a lot like Louise, and it makes sense because he hasn't even played Fire Emblem, has he?
No, he hasn't.
No, and it really shows. So
yeah,
but if he had, I'm pretty sure he could have won this entire competition because I really like his style. All right, let's move on to the next submission. This one comes in from a Halvey, and this is Stripper Louise.
Everything we've wanted.
Everything we wanted. Yeah, it's a Stripper Louise, and I don't know. There's not much to say about this. It's a very basic image. She's very muscular in this image. I gotta say.
Well, she's a stripper. She's going up and down the pole all day. What do you expect?
That's true. That's true. I do like the thickness of her, and I like the high heels. You know, it's definitely cool to get a little bit of a different style of drawing.
Slutty Louise.
It's slutties. Basically,
it's like her slutty cousin.
It was slutties before she met Pent and worked down in Reglay strip bar, earning money. That's how she met Pent. We just don't get to hear about that. Anyway, so it's a cool picture. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. This is from this submission is from Verdi. The first thing that obviously stands out is her very thin legs.
Yeah, I think it's like trying to be perspective, but it kind of fails at it.
But at the same time, I really enjoy how much detail has gone into her symbols.
The outfit is like copied perfectly.
It is. It is. So it's a.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's basically. I mean, it's not a lot to say, but it's a very nice picture, and she looks cute. I mean, her face looks cute. She just looks like she's been slimmed out a little bit, if that makes sense. Like stretched.
Yeah.
And her cloak looks a little bit weird.
Yeah, it looks a little bit stiff.
Yeah, like she washed it and she forgot the fabric softener, you know? He came out looking like that.
Oh shit.
But aside from that, it's a nice picture. The braid is really well done. And it actually has the proper length. That is really nice to see. Because her braid is pretty long, and again, her outfit, the detail is really well. You've done a good job copying her design, which is nice to see. All right, and then we come to Lucine A, who has drawn this. I like to call her Elsa from Frozen as Louise.
Yeah. That like I feel like it's Elsa from Frozen.
Yeah.
Fan art that has like Louise. Supposedly Louise slapped on it, because she has the braid, but she doesn't have the face, and the clothing is different. So it's like how can I tell this is Louise or like not some random character?
Yeah, it doesn't look like Louise at all. Just looks like
this
looks like Elsa with Louise's hair. But but I actually gotta say, when I look at this, I like the colors. I have a weird relationship with colors. I like simplistic colors, and this is as simplistic as it gets. It's blue. And I like the whole Frozen theme that's going on here. And I do actually think her face looks nice, even though it doesn't look like Louise at all.
Yeah, I just think the problem is that it's a Louise contest, so...
So it should look like Louise.
The entries should look like Louise.
Yeah. But I still like it. I still like this picture a lot, even though it doesn't look like Louise. It just, I don't know, it resonates with me in some way. I don't know why. I guess I'm just weird like that. Anyway, let's move on to the next picture. And this one comes in from Liar, a name that you guys should know pretty well by now. She has done a lot of drawing for me before, like that Christmas calendar that people won't stop shutting up about because I didn't complete it. I will complete it some next Christmas, I think. Shut up. Anyway, so Liar made this drawing of Louise. It isn't finished. That's like, she asked me for more time and I was like, nope, we are doing this now, so you gotta send in whatever you did now. So she was like, okay, it's not finished, but here's a preview. It's naked Louise. I like naked Louise.
But naked.
She's completely naked.
I think her face looks cropped in on the picture though. Like her body has a whole different proportion. than her face does. Like like her face was done first, and then the body was added.
I'm sorry, I was just busy looking at Naked Louise. Did you say anything?
I just feel he has like the big problem of I draw a nice face and then I add a body, and you actually have to draw the body first and the face later, because the face is like usually the head when you do live modeling is the last thing you draw, because it's the most prone to go out of like proportion.
Oh, she has a face. I just noticed. I only see two big problems here, if you get what I mean.
So funny, Mangs.
Well, it's a big shame that Liar didn't get to complete this image, so we'll never really know.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll post it on her Instagram once it's finished, because I'd like to see the finished version. You can never really go wrong with Naked Louise. Although I wish her braid was more visible, and.
Yeah, no, and her braid is a bit too tidy. Her braid is like, Louise's braid is a bit more loose, also, and it has like 4 or 5 like...
Yeah, also there's just one thing I gotta say, and this is something that Mina actually told me, like playing with a braid. If you're gonna draw Naked Louise, why not have her braid cover one of her nipples?
Yeah, you know? I was talking about this.
Yeah, you got the...
Or play with the position of the braid, put it in between the tits, or make them go around the tit, or make the hair go around it, because it gives more volume. And it makes the guys go like, oh, look at how that strand of hair is going, and guys really like that.
Yeah, because like you could like do so much with her braid. You could draw her on her back with like one arm covering one nipple, and then her braid covering the other nipple. There's a lot of things you can do with Naked Louise with that hair. So, but still, I like it. I like it. If Liar actually finished this picture, who knows? Maybe it would have ended up in the top 3, but I guess we'll never know now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now done with all of the regular submissions. Now we're gonna go and take a look at the bronze medalist winner. And of course, the bronze medalist winner gets a special title on Discord, I will also post the person's Instagram, social media, DeviantArt, and everything in the video description. And the bronze medal winner is named Kylie. And she has, pretty sure this is a girl. I think we agreed that this was a girl. She has drawn this image of Louise, and it's a really nice one.
We talked about how the legs look a bit too short.
Yeah, she looks
or maybe it's the knees.
She looks a little
The knees
compressed.
look weird. I think it's that.
Yeah.
But we talked about how we thought it was one of the ones that actually caught Louise's face.
Yes,
like
definitely.
Recognizably, and like how like. I don't know, it really looks like Louise, like the posture and everything.
Yeah, and I love the Fire Emblem Heroes touch. The whole like, you know, this is something that I could almost see in Fire Emblem Heroes. I could see this being almost her official art. It was a little bit better. But yeah, I like it. I mean, the outfit is spot on. The bow looks amazing. The smile is great. And
yeah, I like the face a lot, and the braid.
The wintry background looks amazing. A little bit cold, but for Louise in that outfit. But hey, that never bothered video game girls anyway. And yeah, her braid looks amazing. Maybe her braid could have been a little bit more braided. That's the only thing I noticed.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
It looks like her braid has like a soft loosened up. She needs to re-braid it, you know. Maybe she got hit by a sword or something and cut the ribbon that kept her braid in place or something. But yeah, it's a really nice picture. Congratulations, Kylie, you are the bronze medal winner. And yeah, make sure you check out.
I'm celebrating.
Very nice, Mina. So make sure you check out Kylie's social media in the video description. Go check her out and give her some support. Because, again, one of the reasons why I did this art contest was also to give some coverage to the artists in my community. Because I do love fan art, and I do love showcasing you guys' fan art. And I know that as an artist, I'm sure Mina can attest to this, it's nice to have your art showcased to the public.
Yeah, it totally is.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's move on to the silver medal winner. And I do believe, when I see this name, I think it's the same Zero from Corin Quest. This is this picture comes in from Zeroy Spectrum. I'm 99% sure this is the Zero from Corin Quest. And he has drawn a very cute picture of Louise. Mina really liked this one.
I really wanted this to be among the like the first place. Mostly because the face and the coloring actually look like her, and I don't know, it just feels like kind of images you get when you search for Louise fan art on Google.
Yeah, it does. And her hair looks...
I mean, I think her hand is a bit long now that I look at it, and her breastplate a bit too tall. But still, like, the face is spot on.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, and I love her. Like, her hair looks golden. I don't know why, but it's like, it's just something about the coloring of the hair that makes it look really blonde. It's amazing. So even though we don't get to see a lot of her, it's still a very... And really, Zero managed to, like, nail her graceful smile.
Yep,
I agree. Which is a big part of our character, and it's really important to get that smile out, I think. Because, you know, that's why I love Louise. Well, one of the reasons why I love her anyway. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to take a look at the gold medalist winner. Drum roll. This one comes in from someone named Cleo. And he has drawn Louise in an amazing pose. The moment I saw this one, I was like, wow, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. And this is my favorite for so many reasons. We'll of course get into the criticism later, but the things I love about this image is, first of all, it looks like Louise. Second of all, legs and hips. Yes! I mean, there are so many submissions that didn't show off her legs. That automatically gets a lot of bonus points for me. And I did love the pose. I just love the pose. It's so action-filled, and it really looks like Louise. What do you think, Mina?
I was talking about this with Mangs. I think technically this might not be the best drawing in the contest, but I agree it's the one that fits Louise the most.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the coloring, and it's done in pencils, by what I can tell. I think the cape looks a bit bad compared to how well done the rest of the color.
Yeah.
I mean, the problems I had were that there's some basic volume issues, like her right leg isn't going back properly, and her knee is a bit, like, small, and her skirt is, like, on a rectangle, like, on a 90-degree angle, and it should be, like, curved, and... Like, one of her breasts is, like, not inexistent, and the other one is popping out.
It looks like it's basically gone.
But yeah, and the hand. But I think it's one of the guys that actually, or girls, I don't know, that actually took a chance and made a really dynamic pose. But because many of these pictures were just, like...
Yeah.
Louise standing still. I am aware of how complicated it can be to do these poses. You need a lot of reference, and you actually need a lot of know-how in human anatomy.
Definitely.
But I think it's the one that captured Louise the most.
Yeah.
Because she's attacking, but she doesn't look like an evil psycho. She looks like Louise attacking.
Yeah, this is something that I really feel like is important. It's Louise and all her gracefulness, and you know, she has this warm strength, but you get to see her while she attacks, and this is how I envision Louise looking when she actually shoots an arrow. And that's like, because you're used to seeing Louise being all jolly and smiley and hee I'm Louise, hee I'm just pretty. But this is actually Louise captured when she's in a fight, which I think is just amazing. And as you said, it's a cool pose. A lot of artists would not risk a pose like this, because it's difficult as fuck to draw, I can imagine.
Well, yeah, but I mean, also we're cutting off the hand where she's holding the bow, and that's a big cheating. That's cheating, guys, because you always show the hand that's holding the bow, because that's the most complicated part to draw. But yeah.
Actually, come to think of it, I'm gonna see if I can find. Actually find. He did actually send in another picture. If I can find it, I will put it in. That might actually contain the hand itself.
The hand.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Think it's the one that might not be technically the best when it comes to art, but I think it's the one that captured the spirit the most.
Yeah, I'll bring it up on screen right now. No, I brought up the other...
Oh, yeah, it's cut off.
It's still cut off, but you can see a little bit more of her there. I like the other one better, so I chose to showcase that one instead, but you do get to see a little bit more of her in this image, but her hand is still cut off.
Yeah, yeah, I just feel like this person is the one that captured Louise the best, actually,
absolutely.
Which was the whole point of the contest.
Right.
I think it's mostly a face.
Yeah, it's just the face. The face and the hair. It's perfectly done. So, congratulations Cleo, you have won the Countess Reglay art contest. I will send you your, you did include in your mail that you are from the US. I will send you the code for the Nintendo eShop gift card. So have fun with your 50 bucks. You spend it on Echoes when it comes out or something along those lines. Don't buy Fates DLC. It's a bad investment. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your prize. You will, of course, get a special... if you do frequent my Discord, you didn't include a Discord username, but if you do frequent Discord, make sure you send me a PM, verify that it's you, and you'll get a special title so everyone can see that you're the gold medalist winner. If not, enjoy your game card, and thank you so much for submitting your art. Thank you, everyone who submitted art for this one, for this contests, the joke submissions and the real submissions. Again, hope you didn't think we were too strict on you guys. I mean, when I brought Mina on, I knew she would give a lot of criticism, but that's why I brought her on, because she's actually an artist, unlike me, and she, you know, she's able to actually give proper criticism. I would just sit there and go, yeah, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed having Mina here criticizing your art. It was a lot of fun, and who knows, maybe I'll.
And if you don't, just cuss me out in the comments section. I'll roast you on the comments section.
Yeah, I'll be posting Mina's Instagram and Facebook in the video description. If you think that Mina was too mean, you could just go and troll her accounts and like.
Oh yeah, totally. That's more views for me and more traffic. So you're actually doing me a favor.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Now they're
think twice before
now
doing
they're
that.
not gonna do it though. I mean, that was stupid. Alright, so yeah, I'll probably be hosting another art contest same time next year, because this was actually a lot of fun, and who knows, maybe we'll do another, maybe we'll do Clarine or something, I don't know, we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this contest. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below, and make sure you go and give these artists the attention that they deserve, because, you know, we need more fan art in the community. There's nothing better than fan art, and I'm so happy that we got 25 to 30 extra pictures of Louise, which I will be, and I just also felt like saying that I will be posting these on the Fire Emblem subreddit and probably on Serene's Forest as well. I'll be posting them together in a giant bundle so that they get out to the community, so everyone gets to see them. So I hope you guys are okay with that, because I do feel like these pictures should frequent the internet, so that when people Google Louise, maybe they'll come up, and my mission is accomplished, so to say. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Mina. It was a lot of fun.
No problem.
All right, and
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So yeah, my name is Mangs.
And my name is Mina.
Tangerina, Latina, Fina.
See you guys.
And we'll see you guys next time, whenever the fuck that is.
Yeah.